Welcome. It is the TMF podcast today, Wednesday, April 21st, 2021. I'm going to be joined tonight, I think, by Jacob Hamrick here. I joined yesterday and we were having some audio issues. So I believe he is going to rejoin today, but until he does, I'm just going to go over some crazy stuff that happened today. We'll do a kind of a quick wrap up. Normally I do some stock rack up videos. I just haven't got around to it. I was helping somebody out that I was having some garment printer issues. And so that kind of ate up some of my time today. But today's podcast is sponsored, as always, by me, TMF Apparel. Tonight's shirt of the day that I am wearing, I'm going to stand up and show it to you. Boom! You are alive. Take advantage of it. That's a Gary V quote right there. Gary V is definitely on my people to listen to list. I like a lot of what Gary V has to say. If you want to cap a shirt, you can get it at my Etsy store. You can also grab it at tmfapparelusa.com. And I got a bunch of them on Amazon, so you can check them out there as well. So I'm going to kick it off with stocks while I'm waiting on Jacob to maybe show up here. And if you want to join the show, there is a link in the description. Join it via Zoom. It's quite painless. All you got to do is have it on your mobile phone or your laptop. We can get you in here and you can talk to me about some of the current events. It is almost impossible to offend me. However, I think with our powers combined, we could probably piss off some people across the world, and that'll be a good time. Listen, today, if you follow me for stocks, today was exciting. I mean, kind of exciting. Wasn't the worst. We've been bleeding out like crazy in the market, and today was a green day. We had some big movers today. I just got tired of waiting, man. I pulled my money out of Clover and threw it into Luminar on a run up, and just bought myself a big fat bag that hopefully pays out tomorrow. That's what I'm going for anyway. I'm going to throw up Weevil here. Like I said, if you're not into stocks, give me a minute. We'll move on to something else. If you are into stocks, if you're interested in learning about them, we can kick this thing off here with Doge. Doge sitting at 30 cents pretty much. Nothing exciting there. If you're in Dogecoin, don't sweat it. It's just consolidating. It's not the end of the world. The fact is that it's up higher than it's freaking ever been. So that's good news. I'm going to zoom this out here so we can pull it up here. It holding even at this rate is pretty impressive. But today's list of top gainers skills. This stock went parabolic. It's up 33% for the day, 3% after hours. It was a little bit too risky for me to want to jump into today. To be honest with you, it was trading pretty high. And, we look at the hourly here. If you ended up buying into this, huge reversal. This we saw across the board on a lot of these stocks. Microvision way up. Fisker, I don't trust Fisker at all. I promise you this. Every time I bought Fisker, the stock went the wrong direction. If I bought puts, that stock went to space. If I bought calls, it went to the ground. If I bought shares, burn those too. So I don't trust Fisker. I did buy Luminar, also giant reversal on Luminar. And this stock, as long as it continues that uptrend, will probably rocket itself back up toward the $30 mark. Canoe, EV, XL Fleet, a lot of these things. Riot even had a turn. After hours, it gave up some, but these had huge gains in the market today. So if you are playing stocks, you probably had a green day, which is something we haven't seen in a couple days. It's been just bloody as hell. So looking forward to that tomorrow. It should be a little bit exciting. I'm not playing the options. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just not going to play the options game right now. It's too volatile. Things are just doing what they want. But I urge you, if you are interested in investing, to follow some of the other guys on YouTube as well. I do like Meet Kevin. I watch him every day, every morning market open, because he's pretty conservative with his money. It's not crazy. He doesn't take big risks, but he does have a lot to lose by putting out bad info. So what he's saying is pretty accurate for the most part. He's definitely not going to tell you to jump into something like skills or microvision run up. Now he would say that microvision yesterday was a stupid cheap buy, but no one could have saw this coming. So hopefully Jerome Powell doesn't come out tomorrow and say something that absolutely tanks the market. That would be extremely disappointing. Now, I do want to move into some current events, but I'm still kind of waiting on Jacob. I'll tell you this. I was watching last night a movie my brother recommended to me called The Circle. We got to talking about, I don't even know what it was. Came by the shop and picked up some t-shirts the other day and started talking about some, I don't know, tech. I guess it was just technology based. And he brought up this movie, so you need to check it out, called The Circle on Netflix, or I think it's on Amazon Prime. And so I put it on last night and I watched a little bit of it. It's a trippy movie, man. It's trippy. And what it reminded me of a little bit was a show that I watched, one of my favorite shows a couple years back, Person of Interest. It's a great show, kind of clandestine, Overwatch government type stuff. But this movie has Tom Hanks in it and Watson, and I'll tell you, it was a little slow to start, and it got better and better. So the concept is, this woman gets a job working at a company that is, we'll just say, parallel like to Google in our world, because this is a fictional movie. It's not real. But, she gets a job there, and she starts kind of seeing how they want to be in every aspect of your life, every little bit and nook and cranny of your life. And he's got these little cameras he's putting up everywhere that's gathering information. The movie's pretty trippy. I don't want to do a spoiler alert, but it was a good watch. It's a couple years old. It was 2017. Went through my radar. I never saw it. So with today's climate and technology, it's pretty wild. So I look forward to watching the rest of that. We also have coming out this week Mortal Kombat, which is going to be fucking killer. Cannot wait to see that. I'm going to watch with the kids probably Friday. I love watching these remakes, man. The remakes are awesome. With today's CGI, you just cannot go wrong with some of these. And the fact that they're pushing the limit of the amount of blood that you can put on screen without changing the rating is exciting. We're just desensitized to that stuff. Really, the violence is we just desensitized to it overall. And then this weekend, also Saturday night, we have UFC 261 coming up. A fight card breakdown for that. Excited to see what's going on here. Honestly, I really hope that we've got Uriah Hall versus Chris Weidman. That'll be a good fight for sure. Who else we got on here? We got Valentina Shevchenko, Jessica Andrade for the women's flyweight title. Those women's flyweight fights can be brutal, man. And Shevchenko is a beast. Make no mistake about it. She is a straight up killer. So that'll be a pretty good fight to watch too. Anything's got to be better than what we saw last weekend. Who else do we have on this fight card here? The odds are obviously in Shevchenko's favor. We've got Weili Zhang versus Rose Namajunas for the strawweight title. So we got two title fights in the women's division back to back. And then we have Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal to headline this card. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I am not on the Masvidal train. I have never been on the Masvidal train. He just doesn't appeal to me. I don't know why, man. That the Ben Askren thing was a once in a lifetime opportunity of the planets aligning and that dude knocking him out. But aside from that, the Nate Diaz fight didn't really excite me. He just isn't that exciting. When he fought Usman, back over the summer, that was a boring fight. You can put all the excuses you want in the book, man. You just came out and you just lost. That's what happened. You got blitz stomped, you got held up in the cage, you got put out of your element, and now this go around, maybe Usman comes out and he wants to prove a point that he can actually just get in there and smash your face in. That would be exciting to watch as well. But honestly, I think that Usman just is going to play the game, which is win. Win by points, win by TKO, win by whatever opportunity presents itself. And I think Masvidal, he has something to prove here because the last fight he was in wasn't exciting. And aside from Ben Askren sending him to somewhat of a highlight reel, he's a boring dude to watch. Just not excited. Not excited about him. I am excited about him losing. So if I was putting money on this one, and I might go over there to that betting site that freaking all them guys promote. It's not DraftKings. the other one. Bet US or whatever it is. I'll probably put some money on, because I'm gonna go Usman for the win on that one. And the odds are obviously Usman's favorite, sure. So I'm looking forward to that. I mean, he beat Gilbert pretty bad on that last fight. So we've got that to look forward to. Beating Cerrone, that's not that exciting. Let's see what else we got going on here today. Man, look, there was something popped up on my TikTok feed that's in the current events section, and I was just like, if you got something you want to add to this, by all means, you can type it in the live chat. You can join us on Zoom, because I love a good conversation. And honestly, more controversial the better. I've got an opinion that is mine. You've got your opinion. You don't have to like them to agree. I'm not going to get mad at you. Talk to somebody from all sides of the fence. But let me pop this up here. I'm just going to
sacrificing.
Hold on a second here. Let me see if I can screen share this. I know I can. I'm just going to throw up this Zoom group here. All right. Saw this one pop up, and I want to say something about it.
Your life for justice.
Right, this is obviously a shared TikTok here, but
this can't be fucking real life.
That's what.
What the?
Let me hit that again just so we can hear it.
Thank you, George Floyd, for sacrificing your life for justice.
What is she talking about, man? Nancy Pelosi comes out and says, "Thank you, George Floyd, for sacrificing your life for justice." What's going on, Dante? Dante, I don't know how to say the last part of that, boss. We got you joining here. Someone coming into the chat. Let's see what we got. There you are. Look at that thing, Manicam. Well, that's weird. Your life for justice. I got a delay going on over here, boss. Dante, I don't know how to say the last part of that, boss. We got you joining here. Someone coming into the chat. Let's see what we got. There you are. Look at that thing, Manicam. Well, that's weird. Yeah, I can't hear anything over here, boss man. You got no audio, no video, so we're gonna have to probably boot you off of the thing here and make room for somebody else to pop in. And I'm probably gonna have to adjust my latency potentially. But there we are. I don't know, maybe you want to watch it on there, you're muted. You got no video, no audio. I don't know what that is. That's very strange. All right, I don't know what's going on here. So we're just gonna go ahead and ditch that, dude. That's pretty crazy, but appreciate it. So anyway, this woman comes out and says this crazy shit, and I feel like Nancy Pelosi gets a pass on a lot of things. She says the craziest stuff and nobody seems to care. I mean, I won't say nobody. I'll say that the mainstream definitely doesn't care, which is bonkers to me. That you would even come out and say anything like this. And then, why not other people gave their life for George Floyd? Other people die every day. And there's another guy out there. God, I'm gonna have to look it up. There was another individual who was killed by cops in the exact same manner as Floyd. He's a white guy. He was actually being mocked by the officers as he died, which was horrific to watch. But no one cared. And that's sad. But the fact that Nancy came out and said that, I mean, that's just disrespectful. Because was it justice? Was it really justice? I mean, he hasn't been sentenced yet, so he's guilty, but what's the sentencing? What about the other officers involved? We talked about this yesterday, and unfortunately, like I said, the audio was kind of jacked up on the show, but we're not out of the woods as far as being safe from the manic result of this trial. There's still other cops there. If me and you, the viewer, we're just gonna say Steve over here. If me and you were over here hanging out. We come upon a person. We get into an altercation with said individual, and I end up beating this person, somehow inflicting death upon this individual. And you're there with me. Maybe you're doing crowd control, maybe you're doing whatever. You don't stop it. You're an accessory. You're getting murdered, man. That's the charge. I get murdered, you get murdered. Get murdered too. So we both do the time for that crime. Now, in the case of Floyd, we'll see what happens to those other cops. Then we'll be out of the woods once we get past that. But Nancy Pelosi, you gotta just stop coming out. You know what she said? I did a video about it. She had an interview. She said that she would, if she was at the Capitol, that she would be street fighter. She'd go out there and fight people. But she's 81 years old. She's 81 years old, talking trash to people from her gated community. It's just not okay. It's just crazy, man. Today's big story of the day, obviously, that definitely made the news in light of the Chauvin thing, was the 16-year-old shot in an altercation by a cop, which I saw some of the video and I read some of the articles about it. I don't know, man. I wasn't there. I didn't see enough of that. What I did see was wild. You know, cops called, summarize it, cops called, and she was going to knife somebody and they shot her. She died. Look, my take on part of this is they put it out there as a 16-year-old girl, which is fine. It's a description. But don't take into account the fact that kids kill people too. Everyone's capable of it. We don't just go easy because she was young. A 16-year-old girl came at you with a knife. What would you do? I don't know. But I do know that they're playing that a lot, and maybe it wasn't necessary. I don't know. I wasn't there. We weren't there. More will come out. Body cam footage was kind of hit or miss for me. Like I said, I didn't get too in depth on it. But that was the news of the day, which is crazy because it's right after freaking George, the Chauvin trial and all that crap. So it's just really bad timing. But people keep dying. There's no reform. There's been no police reform yet. So it is what it is on that regard. It's how much we can do unless they make a change. What else we got going on here? I pinned some articles here. Arizona governor urges Biden to declare a national emergency at the border as he deploys National Guard. So the border crisis is interesting because we've always had an issue at the border. And now that Biden's in, there's been a lot of interviews and a lot of talk about, people coming into the country with less care about the laws of immigration. They're just going to come because the Biden's lax on immigration. He just put out a thing. We talked about it yesterday. Like I said, unfortunately, we didn't get to grab it there. But I did do a video about it where he banned the term illegal alien, which is unreal. Now you can call them undocumented citizens. You can call them migrants. So he says the words matter. And this is an interesting approach that Biden has. Words matter. I'm going to adjust my camera here just a second. And yeah, words do matter to an extent, but I don't know. We're just going to call people who kill people. We're just going to call them we just need to make up other terms. We're just canceling words that have been around forever. That it's not offensive if you're not an illegal alien. If you were to leave America, go to another country illegally, just stay there, they'd probably call you an illegal alien. I don't know. We don't follow the immigration laws of other countries that much here. But I know that you can't just walk into places and stay. I know that's a fact. They don't take kindly to that. Oh, man. So we had that happen. Another one that I picked here. Manhattan District Attorney ends prostitution prosecutions. I'm not too surprised just looking at this dude. I'm going to pull him up because why not? Let me pop this up over here. And we can drop it in. You tell me if this is the guy. When you think about this this headline. This is pretty much the guy that does this, right? Give me a sec here. I'm gonna window capture this bad boy. Right here. Bam. There he is. If anyone's gonna legalize prostitution in Manhattan, that's the guy. I'm not talking about him. I mean, he probably don't mind much either, but this dude, definitely. That dude's seen a prostitute or two. Cheers to that. Unreal. What's the man, they're gonna vacate 6,000 bench warrants and dismiss associated cases dating back to 1976 over prostitution in Manhattan. Look, man, I'm all for it. Prostitution should be completely legal. They should do what they do in other places. You know, they should have oversight on it. You know, make them legit, safer. They can do it in every other section of our life. Prostitution is legal, except in real life. Every other porn, you can pay them. You can pay them to sleep with each other. That's fair. It's not a problem. I'm getting paid. You can do it on the internet for free, whatever you want, but you can't go down the street and hire someone to do it with you unless somebody else filming it for profit. So let them have it, man. That's happening. What else we got up here? Let's see. So a story I missed a couple of days ago that I was kind of bummed about was Pentagon and the aliens, right? So they've got some triangular shaped craft video out flying over a naval base, and the Pentagon was like, we don't really know. We don't know what that is. I'm gonna article right quick because it's gonna pop right up. Pentagon sparks new UFO sparks new UFO sighting sparks new questions, and they're saying that the video is authentic, so this is real. I'm gonna pop it in here if you hadn't seen it, dude. I think this is the year. This is the year aliens join us from somewhere. Something's gonna come out of this. Hopefully, it's not like the movies, but we can probably agree that they're already here. Something's already here. Oh, there's a big old advertisement. Where's the video? I'm gonna pull up the video of this thing. God, it's weird. Clickbait articles are so crazy. But I think this is it, man. I liked Elon Musk's take on aliens. When Joe Rogan asked Elon Musk if he believed in aliens, he said he didn't believe in aliens. He said, what if you come across one? And he said, that'll be new information. It was like the most mundane of answers. It was brilliant. I'm going to pop this in over here. We're going to change our capture to this guy right. Well, where's that? That one's gone. Let's window capture. There it is, right there. Bam. Pull it up. See if we can see this
about
video.
their experiences with what they claim are UFOs. Candace Monticelli joining us to explain. Hey, Candace.
Hey, good morning. The Pentagon has confirmed the authenticity of the newly leaked video and images showing those multiple UFO sightings by the U.S. Navy personnel as the government prepares now to release a highly anticipated first-of-its-kind report of UFOs this summer.
This is probably the best UFO military filmed footage.
So if you don't know who this is Jeremy Corbell. He did the documentary with Bob Lazar, and he's probably at this point one of the most prominent people who's legitimately looking into it. UFOs is Jeremy Corbell. So they sent him the video.
Certainly that I've ever seen, but I think also that the world has ever seen.
This night vision video shows 3 pyramid-shaped UFOs flying over the USS Russell off the coast of California in July of 2019.
So WTF is that, right? 2 years ago, Look at this thing.
Reportedly hovered just 700 feet above the stern of the Navy destroyer. Other cell phone images taken by a Navy pilot flying near Australia in March 2019 show 3 unidentified crafts reportedly performing extraordinary capabilities, like staying stationary in high winds. Investigative filmmaker Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp, an investigative reporter from Las Vegas, obtained the video and images.
These are unknowns, meaning they've already ruled out the typical things that you would expect, like balloons or basic drones from another country.
The Pentagon
How crazy is that, man? That's freaking nuts. They've come in and they're just like, we don't know what that is. Now, again, it was 2 years ago. So it's new to us, but it's not new to them. And that's where we're at. I think it's a year, man. Weird stuff's happening. Weird things are happening. But I think Jacob's going to call in here. And what's this say? It just says Zoom user. I don't really even know what. Someone's knocking on the door. Let's see who it is. Oh, look at this. It just says Zoom user on there. That's great.
Oh yeah, I need to edit it. Where last time I plugged. Can you turn this light on?
This is Jacob from his OnlyFans studio tonight.
It is. It is. We were actually making content about 2 minutes ago. That's why I saw your message. Hey, you need to call into my podcast. And I was like, fuck.
That was forever ago. You said you were ready. You weren't ready.
Well, it's because I wasn't. Because I was doing homework and forms and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I gotta do a
Tell us the truth, Julia.
What do you want to know?
Tell us the truth.
It is the truth. No, I had to do a essay for my math class, which sounds retarded, but it's the truth.
It's retarded because there's no way in hell do an essay for anybody ever again in my life.
Yeah, I had to write an essay, and so I was like, "Fuck it!" I was going to do it the other day, but then I was like, you know what, I'll just go ahead and do it tonight. That way, I don't have to worry about it. And so I went ahead and knocked it out of the park.
Yeah. You always got some excuse over there, Hammer. You always do. It's always something.
Yeah, it is definitely something.
Yeah.
But
look at the bright side. Your Dogecoin's still worthless, so you got that going for you. And
it's true.
The upside, everything else was green today. Everything else was
nothing was. Everything on my screen was still red. So
you got the wrong screen. Look, you want to know? See, I got bored of waiting on Clover. I was just getting so bored, and I sold that shit and bought it in Luminar, and then lost $700 in 5 minutes. It's coming back though. It's on its way up. But if I just kept Clover, I would have been up like I would have gotten back like 1,500 of my loss. So that happened. I just got bored, man. I should have went to work. I should have just went and did shit. But I didn't. I fuck with printers and talk to people on my chat. I don't give a shit.
You actually had people in your chat?
Yeah, I had people in my stock chat, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we was chatting up. One of them was he just got enough money to start a goat dairy business. A goat dairy farm. Goats.
Not even.
Dude, that's the thing. Goat milk, man. I don't know if it's profitable, but maybe it's a good life. He's living on a farm. He's milking goats. I mean, probably fucking doing farm life shit, man. I don't know. It sounds less stressful.
It does sound less stressful.
I mean, look, if that goat starts acting up, you just have fucking euros.
That is very, very true.
You were the goat. If the goat dairy farm don't work out, then we got euros. That's all I'm saying. It's a win-win. You're like, better fucking act right.
And I love euros, so I'm not against it at all.
There was another dude. He was a heavy equipment operator, California, He fixed heavy machinery. So he worked on some Tesla factories, did some work over there, and some other shit. So that's cool. Yeah, it's people join in. It's like, what? Because overall, probably a pretty boring stream. You know, being honest, it's just stocks. I just stream Weeble.
How many people overall did you have on? I know when I opened up my YouTube and I saw you were streaming, I think Clover on there, and I clicked on it.
Yeah, I was following the I think I had 100 and something people come on throughout the day and just check it out. They're like, what's gonna happen with Clover? I'm like, dude, fuck if I know. It went up though. It was looking all right. A lot of shit went to space today. It's crazy. Big recovery in the market. I tried to buy Safe Moon. Listen, I tried to buy.
I can't even find it. So I know.
So complicated because you have to go on to. You have to download Trust Wallet. Then you have to buy BNB. Then you have to convert that into some other shit. Then you have to go into some other app. And dude, it's deep. Them coins is buried in that motherfucker. You gotta find them. I was looking for them, and it wouldn't let me buy BNB. It said not available, and I googled it, and a bunch of people were having issues trying to buy this shit. I don't know. Seems like a conspiracy. I'm trying to get the attendees.
I've seen a bunch of people saying invest in Safe Moon. It's like, and even Meet Kevin was saying because it's like 10 thousandths or whatever of a dollar. Or a penny, rather.
It's so crazy. Look, it says not available right there. Try to buy it, doesn't care. Won't let me buy it. You got to start. I
couldn't even find it in the search.
There's not no. You're not gonna find it in your search, man. You got to find it in like you got to YouTube that shit, TikTok.
That's just too much for it.
No, it's complicated. No lie.
And if it's that, it makes you wonder if it's that complicated to get it. If there's even gonna be that many people buying it. That's the reason I'm not buying it.
But well, look, some people are gonna go look for that shit. Those are the people. I mean, look, eventually, like Dogecoin wasn't easy to buy at first. It's still hard to buy overall. I mean, you can buy it on Voyager now and Robinhood and Weeble, but that's only because of its valuation right now. Before you couldn't buy it hardly anywhere.
Right.
Voyager was it. Couldn't buy it nowhere else. So, you know, what is all this, man? This is crazy. That one crazy. Look at this. You see that guy on probably seen TikToks. Two-turn Tony. You seen that dude on TikTok?
No, like you know. Let me tell you how many of them TikToks I've opened that you sent me. Fucking 0.
Dude, you're missing out on life.
I may have actually opened like 2 of them.
This dude has the most ridiculous TikTok, right? They're like the stupidest fucking videos of him doing ridiculous shit. But he put up a video today that honestly I was cracking up because when you see this guy, let me pull up his account. Because when you see this dude, you're gonna be like, the story makes.
So I was
more
actually
sense.
a high school baseball.
Hold on. I gotta go back. I gotta find him. Two-turn. Because when he tells the story, you're like, dude, that's that dude. That's exactly what you expect from him. Let me show you just one of his videos because they're fucking outrageous.
All right, so we got Nani on this dating app, Iris.
Tony, you know I'm married. I got 4 kids. I shouldn't be on no dating app. Oh boy, look at these marvelous, mighty men.
Mom.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
It's his grandma.
All right, so
Right, and then he's got videos like this. Here you go.
today is my sister/assistant's 24th birthday. All she wanted was one of these Jaquimas bags, so I got her one and stuffed it with $24,000. Happy birthday! This is for you.
So he's just ridiculous, right? This whole thing is just so stupid, outrageous nonsense like this.
I love it when you talk to me.
It's so crazy. And then he shows these videos of his mom and she gets all fucking mad. So someone asked him what he did before he was doing this. And this is his answer. It's hilarious.
So I was actually a high school baseball coach for a couple of years. Not sure how I got the job. Never played a day of baseball in my life. I did get fired. We got ejected from every tournament we played in. I had a very unique coaching strategy. But I did bring us home a state championship because I put seniors on a freshman team. So I was actually
The fuck am I even watching right there?
Did you see the whole thing, Jacob? Did you see any
I
of
saw
it?
like half of it. I had to get some off my fucking
All
camera.
right, look, I'm gonna play it again. Watch. Someone asked him what he did.
So I was
for a
actually a
living.
high school baseball coach for a couple of years. Not sure how I got the job. Never played a day of baseball in my life. I did get fired. We got ejected from every tournament we played in.
It's my son. I don't want to say that it's my
I had a very unique coaching strategy, but I did bring us home a state championship because I put seniors on a freshman team.
What the hell is he do? I can't. It's like I can barely even freaking see it.
It's pretty tiny on the screen. So he said he was a high school baseball coach, and he goes, "I don't know how I got the job because I never played baseball a day in my life."
You know, I got the same thing.
So the kids were running around saying, "We want blood," and he said he got ejected from several tournaments, but he brought home a state championship because he put seniors on a freshman team.
Hell yeah.
That's exactly what I would expect. When you look at that dude, you're like, that's exactly what I expect. Jesus Christ. The guy's cracks me up. You gotta watch the TikTok. I send them to you on Messenger all the time. They're so funny.
I'll start looking at them. You
They're
need to
so
like
funny.
whenever you send them to me, you need to like give me like a scale from like 1 to 10 on how funny it is.
10.
Funny to watch.
I don't
It's
see
over.
anything that's not 10. They're all 10.
I don't know, man. I think I opened one and it was not a 10. I was like,
Bro, all I send is 10s. It's all I got. I'm like that. If I don't laugh out loud, then I don't send it. I gotta laugh out
you
loud.
laugh out loud a lot of shit though.
I don't. I mean, it's not enough. There should be more. I don't laugh out loud enough. I want more. But yeah, it's good stuff, man. This Saturday is 261. We gotta do fight conveying. It's gotta happen.
Yeah, that's right. No, I'm super excited for it. Did you watch the press conference today?
No.
I didn't watch it, but I watched the highlights of it. It's pretty good. A lot of shit talking as usual, but it's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, it's all Masvidal's good for. It's bullshit.
Yeah,
That's it.
Tomorrow's not really a good
No,
hype up man. Though,
It's
so.
not a good hype man. Look, that guy shows up and just murders people. Goes home.
That's true.
You see that story where what's his name? Dude that just went to Bellator from UFC.
Bader? No, not Bader. Fucking not Bader.
No.
Come on, Demetrius Johnson.
No, not Johnson. Damn it! It's right here in my news feed too. Oh, what's his name? He said he made more in 6 months in Bellator than he made in 7 years.
Oh, the black guy.
Yeah. That's wild,
I
man.
can't remember his name.
Can't remember his name either. Why not? There, Anderson.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. That's insane, dude. 6 months?
Yeah, it's a lot of
Corey
fucking money.
Anderson.
He had like 13 fights right in the UFC.
And you know,
Something
Ben
like that.
Askren only made $500,000 in that fight, Jake Paul. But he made more.
Well,
than
apart
that.
from the fights, I think he made over $1 million from endorsements and shit.
I guess. I don't know. Look at that. See, because we were talking before about fighter pay at one point, and he disclosed his 6th fight at UFC 196 in 2016. 20,000 to show, 20,000 to win. 7 fights later, he was up to 65,000 to show, 65,000 to win. That's not that much money, man. It's really not. It's not that much cash to fight for someone
No,
who's
not
like
at all.
fighting on main guards.
No, you're gonna roll with killers.
Dude, that's crazy. Yeah. I won't keep you up, man. I know it's late, and you got more content to create for your other fucking side gigs.
Hey man, you gotta pay the bills.
Dude, right now. You gotta do
We
something,
need like
man. I don't know what you do all day.
We need you need just like 8:30. That's a
I
good.
could do 8:30. 8:30 is fine.
8:30 is where we do 8:30 to like 9:30. 8:30 to 10.
I mean, 8:30 to 9, I can do whatever. I'm home. I'm here.
That works with me.
I ain't doing shit.
Let's start shooting for the end.
Today I was helping somebody that had a free jet printer that was having nothing but problems, dude. It was bad. I was on the phone with him for a while. I was like, dude, you gotta replace all that shit. So,
Good fucking luck. You get a brand new printer. You did it like 5 times.
oh man, I got a stack of them right now. I got a stack of printers. I'm good.
Fuck that.
Ordered them
All right,
out.
let me let you go. It was fun as usual, but yeah, 8:30 way easier.
8:30
We need like
is
a
fine.
set scheduled time. That's not too early, but not too late. Like 8:30 is perfect.
All right. 8:30 is
Like,
fine.
sounds good, man.
We'll make it happen.
I will holla at you later.
Adios.
Later.
Alrighty. You are joining the show tonight. It is 10:44. And I've been streaming up here for a little while, 40 minutes. I don't have too much to talk about today. There's not too much exciting happening. I do want to do I'm going to give this guy a plug on here. And I want to do a video about his content because he is downright freaking hilarious. And it cracks me. Look, I guess it's not for everybody, but it cracks me up. And this man on TikTok is Jason Banks Comedy. I want to give Jason Banks Comedy a shout out because his stuff is so damn funny to me. And it's just him, man. Him recording himself as 3 characters that he makes up that are like his kids. And they are downright freaking great. And I'm going to pop one of them up here. If you're just joining the show, thanks for coming in and saying hi and popping us up. I'm giving this guy a shout out tonight. A TikToker that I follow here that just every time so fun. I watch all his videos. It makes me laugh. Even if I'm having a crap day, just any of these videos make me laugh. So I'm gonna pop one up here and just share it with you guys because if you don't know who he is, today's a good day to learn. So I'm just gonna see how it's the best way for me to do this. 1 second. This is gonna make it small. I'm gonna make it bigger, and I'm gonna pop one up.
Yo, it says these people want to make a movie about us.
Really? That's amazing. What kind of movie?
I don't know, probably
It should
whatever.
be an action movie, like Bad Boys, and I could be like, we ride together, we die together. Bad Boys for life. No, we should go musical like Grease, and I could be like, why this car is Grease Lightning? We'll get some over. We should do a love story like Brokeback Mountain. Me and Chad could play it. Friendship turns to romance, and then you know what happens next.
This dude a damn fool, man. He's a damn fool. If you don't follow Jason Banks Comedy, give him a like. Look him up. He's got all of these. He's got these 3 characters that pretty much are like his kids. Got Chad, Derek, and Blind Adam, and the jokes are so well written, and his little scripts are so well written, and it's the narrative continues on, and it is so freaking. I've tried this filter, and it's not near as funny as when it's on him. So give him a like. I wanted to do a video just to give this guy a shout out because he deserves. He's got a lot of followers. I mean, not that he needs a shout out from me probably, but you never know who's out there listening to your podcast and your content, and who might pop up and see something that you haven't heard. So definitely hilarious. But look at this. I'm gonna end this one, I think, tonight on. Let's just see what's happening in the Doge world here. Doge is just not doing so hot. I've been trying to buy the cryptos. It's after hours, so I was thinking about jumping up early and trying to ride that 5 a.m. wave Eastern time for the pre-market and see what was cooking. It's a little bit early for most people out there, but I'm also going to stream my stock stream during the day, so check that out. And I'm looking forward to a lot of things coming up in the near future to talk about. Just in the world, man. Things happening. This is going to be the first UFC fight in front of a crowd in over a year. So that's exciting. Dana White's opening back up, coming back to Jacksonville, Florida. And he is going to have this fight in front of a live audience. So that will be exciting to see how that goes down. It's just weird, man. Watching them fight in front of nobody is just kind of weird. I mean, I've enjoyed the fights. I'm happy they're doing them. I made a comment on Saturday when I had both the Askren Jake Paul thing up, and then I had a TV below it with the UFC on. And, UFC at the Apex, they did a great job at just producing that show overall. A phenomenal job. When you looked at the Askren shenanigans below it with Jake Paul, you just thought this is just not they're not on the same level. They're not even on the same caliber. Dana White did an excellent job perfecting the COVID show. Also looking forward to, I believe tonight, Friday is the next round of Bellator. Ooh, let's look at this, the Grand Prix schedule. That might actually be the Yoel Romero fight. Let's see who's coming up. Is that Friday? Where is it at? Let's have a look here. March 26th, updated fight cards. Oh, no, it's not till May 7th. Damn. All right. I was a little bit excited. So, May 7th will be Anthony Johnson, Yoel Romero. That's going to be freaking phenomenal. Cannot wait for that. Yoel Romero's a beast, man. He's like a little pit bull. It's older, but dude, the physique on that dude. The sheer will to keep fighting is impressive. Just super impressive. So I'm excited to see him get in there, especially against Anthony Robo Johnson. That'll be cool. What else we got here? NASA Perseverance Mars rover extracts first oxygen from Red Planet. It's kind of cool. They're going to figure that out because they want to go there. And then this is interesting. I'm going to end with this. This will be a good topic then. Why not? In the news, and this ties into, to me, celebrities, sports figures need to just stay out of mainstream stuff. Right? Like, this article here, I'm just going to pop it out so we can pull it up on the screen. We can look at it together. And we can talk about it. If you want to join in on this last one, we got one of you out here watching this. Don't know who you are, but if you want to join, you can hit me up on the Zoom for the last bit of this. I'm going to pop it up here. To me, it's a little bit ridiculous. All righty. LeBron James, now deleted tweet, targets officer in Ohio police shooting. You're next. So that's what he says.
Are you an auto tech looking for a new job with better?
Let's meet this. Without, this is a social justice right here, right? This is a social justice warrior. No trial, no evidence, no story, no context. We have seen enough. You are next. So that's what he's saying here. Now, somebody tweeted, he's hashtagging accountability. He's got a picture of this guy. What was the other story here? There was another one where he was attacking a news agency that was talking about the George Floyd verdict, and he said, they said I can breathe. And it was about justice being served. And he attacked them for that too. And I thought to myself, like, people, you have freedom of speech. Kind of. Right? You kind of have freedom of speech. Problem is that we also have the ability to berate people for their own opinion. Because you don't agree with them. And that's where the line gets fuzzy for me. Is you can attack somebody based on, I firmly believe that Chauvin is guilty of a crime. Right? He definitely, without Derek Chauvin in that situation, George Floyd's not dead. Without Derek Chauvin sitting on that man for 9 minutes, George Floyd's not dead. Take that dude, you pick him up, put him in the cop car, and you just take him away. That's what you do. Or if he's, having cardiac arrest, you call an ambulance, whatever, you can handcuff. You don't let the man die. Believe that. But I also believe that there's no way in hell the jury, a single person on the jury, would ever say otherwise, even if they 100% believed he didn't deserve the punishment that they were giving him. Because the social trial was on trial. They can say, look, you don't need to pay attention to that. We pay attention to it. Definitely pay attention to it. And There's no way they're letting that not affect them. Yeah, it's crazy, right? One juror says, I don't think he should be charged with any of that shit. That person's dead. Dead to rights. Mob can take him outside, drag him down the street. So jury intimidation was huge. But when you have somebody who has clout and a following, an influencer, promoting this stuff, we don't know what happened, man. We don't know what happened. We weren't there. This happens every time. We weren't there. We have some of the facts. We've already made a decision. That's not okay. So I want to tell people out there that might stumble across this podcast and maybe make it to the end of like 60 minutes, spend a minute. Just to do better, man. Just be better people. It's not hard. If you want to end racism and you want to end violence and hate amongst people, just be better. And if you don't like people for any reason, just stay away from those people. You don't have to go on to Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat and just tell the world how much you dislike these people. Just shut the fuck up and go about your life. And just hang out with people you like. Avoid people you don't like. It's pretty easy. And if you don't like them, dude, maybe it's you that's the problem. It's not always them. Some people suck. I get it. Some people suck. I believe me. There's plenty of people out there that don't like me. I'm pretty easy to get along with, but at some point, you draw the line, and I just say, to hell with you. And I move on. I move on with life. That's what I do. And a lot of people do that. And that's what I'm saying, man. You are alive. Take advantage of it. I think about some of these things daily. Some of these quotes that really do stick with you. And I've searched for this Gary Vee quote, and it was a snippet from years ago. And it would just happen to be in like a motivational video or something that I saw. And I played it for my girlfriend at the time because, she was having some issues with, just life. Life just catches up to us. And it gets us down and out sometimes. And we don't know what to do. And I have those moments too, man. Sometimes you just wake up and I'm just overwhelmed with the thoughts of the day. Like there's so much coming down on you in the day. You don't know what to do with it. You don't know what to make of it, and it's just hard to get up. Like you just don't even want to get up and face this bullshit. But then I think about times where all the things you could be doing. And this Gary Vee clip is him sitting on a park bench, New York City or some city, people walking all around. And he says, you've got one at bat. That's it. You're human. The chances of you being a human are like 1 in whatever billions. And you got one at bat. And these people are walking around like they're coming back. And you're not coming back. This is it. You got one life. You got one shot. Right? Some of you might believe you're coming back. Good for you. For all we know, you're not coming back. You're walking around here like you are. So if you don't like something about your life, you got to make a change. You just got to do something about it. It's tough. I put on my earbuds, my headphones. I put on a clip that reminds me that you're not alone in this fight. Sometimes you just got to get up and just go do it. You got to get up and go to work on whatever it is. You don't like doing it. And I will be as guilty as the rest of you on this, is that sometimes we seek comfort. And there's a clip I listened to on the Mulligan Brothers channel over and over again with Joe Rogan and David Goggins, seeking comfort. You got to do something that sucks every day. Do something you don't want to do. You don't want to do those push-ups. You don't want to go out for a walk or a jog or a run. You don't want to do those things because it sucks. It's cold out. It rained. You got this to do. You got that to do. You got all these things piling up. And those things, all of those, that wall of excuses, is the only reason that you get up and you go do that thing. change. When you do it, you feel better. Everything else melts away. And I've missed going to jiu-jitsu for the last few weeks. I had thumb injury, and then I moved my house, and work's been crazy, kid schedule, everything's just so different. And when I went 2 or 3 days a week, I felt better. And believe me, I'm not great at jiu-jitsu. I get murdered every time I go. I get choked out. I get humbled constantly. And, you know, every once in a while you get a win. But most of the time, you don't get a win. You get humbled. And when I leave there, I feel better. Nothing else really matters, man. So I'm going to end it on that note. You know, just do better. Get out there, stay humble. And I appreciate anyone who came in and checked out the show, and anyone who wants to watch in the future. I've got I had some hiccups to overcome. Some technical glitches to overcome, and I think we have definitely made our way around those. So going forward, we should have a good time. I would encourage you to join the podcast. Come in here and have a conversation, man. Look, people talk shit on the internet all the time. I don't mind. Join the show. You know, if you don't want to use the video, that's cool. You can just call in and use the audio. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. That's what we're going to do, especially if you find something that I say to be so far on the other side of where you stand. Even better. Can't offend me. I might piss you off. It's okay. I mean, no harm. You know, that's okay. We'll all get along in the end. So till then, check out tmfapparelusa.com if you want to get some of the apparel that I got, or if you just need custom shirts made. I print just about anything for you, man. DTF, DTG, ship it right to you, buddy. Amazon fulfillment, all the fun stuff. And check out the content on the channel. Leave me some feedback. So till then, see you guys next time.